Hi guys, welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest update as usual. We are going to start with Ousmane Dembele, as it has been reported that the Barcelona attacker's agent met with Paris Saint-Germain officials this weekend. We are going to be discussing on that report as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Martin Braithwaite. Of course, we have been talking a lot about Martin Braithwaite in the past weeks, claiming that he might leave Barcelona in the summer. But of course, he was recently asked about his Barca future, and guess what he said? Not something I think about. Of course, the Barca striker plans to stay put at the Camp Nou. We're also going to be looking at that. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Napoli defender Koulibaly, as it has been reported that Barcelona defensive target Koulibaly have rejected a contract offer from his current club Napoli, and the price is being set at 30 million euros. So guys, as we get right into those stories in more detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, give the video a like, and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona's hopes of renewing Ousmane Dembele appear to be all but over, with the club not all too optimistic about their chances of convincing the player to remain at the Camp Nou. Dembele's agent, Moussa Sissoko, and his outrageous demands have been the main thorn in the side of FC Barcelona, with club president Joan Laporta openly calling him out earlier this week. Foot Mercato has now dropped a recent report offering a useful insight into Dembele's transfer saga that is keeping Barcelona on edge. While Laporta has blamed Sissoko for not responding to the club's offer, the Catalan bosses had a meeting with the agent a couple of days ago. It appears he was coming from a trip to Paris, where he had spoken to Nasser El Khelaifi, the PSG owner. The two parties had talked about the potential signing of Dembele in the new season, following the end of his contract in Barcelona. The PSG camp has firmly identified Dembele as the ideal long-term replacement for Angel Di Maria. The Argentine ace is set to leave the club at the end of the season and has been linked with a move to Juventus. PSG believe Dembele has what it takes to replace Di Maria and form a deadly attacking combination with his compatriot Kylian Mbappe and former teammate Lionel Messi. The Paris Saint-Germain are even open to offloading Neymar due to his exorbitant wages. The Brazilian was reportedly offered to Barcelona earlier in the month, although Barca have no intention to bring him back to the city whatsoever. Speaking of which, Barca are expected to go ahead with their plan to sign Rafinha. The Leeds United star has been identified as a desired replacement for Dembele, with the club prepared to cough up 40 million euros for the player. So there have been a lot of talks this week about Paris Saint-Germain lining up strongly for Ousmane Dembele's signature. And of course, that's what we are all expecting, right? The fact that Di Maria left have really, made Paris Saint-Germain to have more interest again in Kylian Mbappe, more unlike in the past. And as it stands right now, Mbappe to Paris is very, very likely in the summer because, as I said earlier, the negotiations for a renewal for Ousmane Dembele does not look any promising. Of course, it have even been reported that the Barcelona president, of course, and his staff are 95% pessimistic that Dembele is not renewing his contract, and that is it. That is it. Moussa Sissoko, according to latest report, met with the Paris Saint-Germain representative this weekend, and that says a lot that things are going on in the background. So let's see what happens in the coming weeks. Then on to the next story of discussion. Speaking to TV2, Barcelona striker Martin Braithwaite has effectively ruled out a summer exit from Camp Nou, claiming that he wishes to see his contract through with the club. Braithwaite arrived in Barcelona in February 2020 as an emergency signing due to a series of injuries and has been a fairly decent signing for Barca without really establishing himself as a starter in the side. To date, the 30-year-old has made 57 appearances for Barcelona, scoring 10 goals and registering 5 assists. The Danish international started the 2021-22 season positively, but an injury ruled him out until the turn of the year. Following his return, Braithwaite was never really called upon by manager Xavi Hernandez. Indeed, Braithwaite played just 2 times across all competitions under Xavi, totaling up only 22 minutes of on-field action. With Barca planning more attacking additions in the summer, Braithwaite's chances will dwindle further. As a result, the Dane has been told to find a new club, with Celta de Vigo, Brighton and Wolverhampton and also Valencia interested in him. However, the 30-year-old has now stated that he does not see himself leaving Barcelona in the summer, with still 2 years left on his contract. He said, "It's not something I think about. I still have 2 years left in Barcelona. In football, you never know what can happen, but I'm very calm about it," he said after training with the Danish national team ahead of the UEFA Nations League assignments. So given Barcelona's precarious financial situation, it is very important for them to get rid of unwanted players to generate revenue and clear up room on their wage bill for incoming players. But Braithwaite's stance of not wanting to leave the club might become a hindrance for Barca to offload him come the summer transfer window. So it's really surprising, honestly, to hear the words from Braithwaite. Of course, every single player wants to stay and see out his contract, but as it stands right now, clearing out players to raise revenue for other signings is inevitable at the moment, and I think Barcelona will do all they can to ensure that that happens. Of course, we have some French players that are up for sale, and Braithwaite is there definitely. He's on that transfer list. Braithwaite's time at Barca have not been the worst, to be honest with you. Braithwaite is a very hardworking player. Since he was brought into Barca in the early 2020, we saw his commitment. And of course, we can't argue the fact that Braithwaite is not a Barcelona type of player naturally. But given the fact that he's really determined to succeed, knowing the fact that naturally he's not gifted to succeed in Barca, but of course his hard work, his determination, his professionalism is a very great factor to see how fans really enjoy him so far. And I don't think there's any problem that anybody can pinpoint that Braithwaite is too bad in this or too bad in that. I think Braithwaite have been so professional all through his time at Barca. But the honest truth now is Barcelona need to get him out of the wage bill, because we are building a team, and of course while appreciating his professionalism, you also have to understand that Barca are trying to build a team, and from the look of things, he's on the verge of leaving the club despite his recent comments. And on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona have their sights set on defensive reinforcements this summer. Barcelona have a deal in place to sign Andreas Christensen from Chelsea when his contract expires next month. However, manager Xavi Hernandez wants to add another top-quality centre-half to his ranks amidst the injury woes of Gerard Piqué. And Sevilla's Jules Koundé and Koulibaly of Napoli have emerged as possible options for Barcelona to reinforce the defense. Koundé, though, could be an expensive proposition for Barcelona owing to his €80 million release clause, with Chelsea are also pushing hard to sign him, making things really difficult. It could force Barca to look at Koulibaly as a more serious option. The 30-year-old could possibly be available for a much cheaper price, as his contract with Napoli stands to expire in 2023, and he has rejected a new offer from the club. Indeed, as reported by Italian journalist Giovanni Scotto, Koulibaly has turned down the latest contract proposal put forth to him by Napoli. As per the update, Napoli had offered the Senegalese Man Mountain a new deal worth €3.5 million per year, which could be half of his current salary, which stands at €6 million per year plus bonuses. Koulibaly, though, has flat out rejected the proposal from the Serie A outfit, which could now mean he could be made available for a transfer in the upcoming summer window. The report adds that Napoli would like to let go of their defensive mainstay for a sum of €30 million. At 30, Koulibaly might not be a long-term solution for Barcelona, but given their current financial situation, the Napoli star would be very much a viable signing. He is a proven operator at the highest level, with loads of experience, and will add leadership to the side. With the defender rejecting Napoli's contract offer, Barcelona stand a chance of swooping for the 2022 African Cup of Nations winner. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.